Okay, so I've cut the mesh from the orange bag in just 4 strips, and I pulled it tight, go like that, and it makes it nice and sturdy. This is the end that's going to go against the bag. I'm going to sew in, and I'm going to actually fold it. Just fold it. And I'm going to put it right up against this part. And I'm just whip stitching it. With an X shape. Now I'm going to pull it, and I'm going to whip stitch it right here. I'm going to go through some of the loops in some of the holes in the mesh. Just kind of stretch it, stretch the crochet and the mesh. Now the mesh stretches a little bit, but it doesn't stretch as much as acrylic can, acrylic yarn. So hopefully this will put a little sturdiness in the belt, and it won't. See how much that stretches? Hopefully that will just give it a little bit of strength. Okay, so I've run out of thread. I just cut the thread between the last 2 things that I stitched. Now I'm just going to tie it. Fiddling with this fine yarn takes me back to the days when I used to do cross stitch. Oof. I don't think I could do that anymore. But you get the idea. Just tie these ends down. Yeah, it's a big difference having that embedded in there. So I'll keep doing that all the way down until I get to the end. So I just wanted to show you real quick how you can cover or close up the back. And I learned this technique from watching freeform crochet. It's basically just putting in double crochets and using slip stitches or even single crochets if you need a little extra space to just go back and forth from the center to just to cover the back without having to do any kind of whip stitching or you know, you just do it all at once, going back and forth. It connects two opposite sides. I hope that you can use this technique in other applications, but I found it was really quick to just close up the back of the belt like that. Okay, so I have finished closing up the back. So now the mesh stabilizer is no longer seen. It really is making this a much more sturdy belt. I'm very happy with it. And so now you know how to make an acrylic belt or a maybe a band for a purse much more sturdy if you want to make a little purse and you realize that you've been working in acrylic and people always say it'll sag if it's acrylic. Now you know a trick to keep it from doing that, and it's still washable. I wouldn't put it in the dryer because it's plastic and it will probably melt, so just wash it in cold water, lay it flat. Yeah, and then the technique of closing up the back all at once is kind of a free form technique. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.